What up, party people? Welcome to another episode of Hood Talk by way of Superfly Entertainment. Let's get it. Today I will be speaking on Big Meech. Man, y'all don't know how good it feels. Well, my guys who've been to prison, you all know. But for everyone else who haven't been to prison, first and foremost, do not go to prison. But however, things happen. You go, make the best of it, come on home. But I say that to say this. Man, this dude did all them years in jail. I promise you, I can guarantee you, all the dudes who've been to prison, all my ex-convicts who've been to prison, and who are now home living a productive civilian life, it feels so great to be home from prison. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. So I found very intriguing to me. I did 5.5 years in prison, right? Now this when you go to prison multiple times and you realize that, damn, when I went to prison that time I was 19. You did it. However, you went back to the same foolishness. Went back to prison. Damn. When I went to prison that time, I was 24. You know, so as time goes on, you kind of get tired of it. You really do. But, you know, somehow you find yourself in bad company. And bad company always leads to you doing bad things. Back then for me. And I can remember two times I went to jail. And again, I found them very intriguing because I went to jail. Well, put it like this. I served 5.5 years for one crime. And I came home after the 5.5 years. I promise you, I was happy. I were happy. I were elated. Happy. But, check this out. I wound up going to jail again for an even smaller charge. So, this time I went to jail, I was a bit older. Mind you, and this after me serving 5.5 years. So I was a bit older when I went to jail this time, which happened to be my last time in prison, in jail. So I wound up doing 3 months in jail, downtown New Orleans. And I got freed after 3 months in about 3 days. When I tell you, being freed from off of those 3 months, and I remember it vividly, being freed from off those 3 months, being in jail, New Orleans, Louisiana, HOD, in Conchetta, to be exact, is where I did those 3 months at. When I did those 3 months and came home, well, when I got released, I promise you, man, I remember being so happy. And I was like, man, I'm not with that no more. I'm tired. I need to find a better way of living. And if that causes me having to find a way to leave New Orleans, oh well be it. That's what I'm gonna do. However, I didn't do that, but that was my last time in jail. So what I had to do was do a self-inventory and check myself. Change my decision making, right? Change the places where I was putting myself, right? Change some of the things that I was doing, right? Because I'll be honest, people who know me know I'm telling the truth. I was an outlaw. I made a lot of bad decisions for the first portion of my life. But that's a conversation for another time. Yeah, so comparing the two, I did 5.5 years, and I promise you, I was tired, boy. I was ready to come home. Doing those years after years after years, you know what I'm saying? You be doing that time, and you be like, you look at the, you know, some dudes pay attention to the calendar, some don't. But you gonna sneak and look at that calendar every now and then. You may not look at it every day, but every now and then you gonna look at that calendar. So, you know, I wind up, you know, doing month after month, day for day, year for year. Then you check the calendar, you be like, God damn. This is why a lot of dudes don't look at the calendar. God damn, I still got this summer, that summer, this summer. Man, you know what? I'm not even looking at that no more. Let me knock down about 3-4 of these before I look back at it. But it's irresistible. You can't do that, man. So I was happy. I really were happy when I got released off those 5.5 years. But it wasn't nothing like that 3 months. I don't know. Me looking in hindsight, I think the 3 months I was a bit much older, and that happened to be the oldest time I was in prison. And I was 30 years old. That was the oldest I ever been in prison. Thank God I haven't been back since. And I'm 49, just made 49. So, salute, thank God. Big Meech, man, did twice the time I did, you know, and not a dude home. So, salute to Big Meech, man. And, you know, when you get time in jail, I'll be honest. I don't know if I'm quite sure a lot of people heard you heard the term I saw death. Maybe some of you haven't saw it, or perhaps maybe some of you may haven't heard it. But I've heard it and I've saw it. Now, that thing is, when people say that, normally mean, and it normally comes when something bad happening to you, and you can see it right before it's happening, or you can see it while it's happening, because what it does is it shocks the brains. You know what I'm saying? And it puts you in a state of mind of drowsiness, loneliness, and you know, your mind be like, your physical beat up, but your mind doesn't beat up. So what happens is life itself hits you in every aspect of the way. Everything. Your kids, your bank account, your mother, your dog, the incident that's taking place. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a wreck, if you get in a bad wreck, and I hope no one getting a wreck, but that's a bold statement for me to hope, because we living in a dirty world, a worldly world, where things going to happen because you have almost 400 million people in this world. So that's too many people for something not to happen. So I'm just being transparent with that. So, you know, when it happened, you just see everything from all different angles, right? And your mind be gone. Your mind really be gone. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you kind of like, be like, damn, what's going on? What's going on? And, am I about to die? But you got to fight through it. So by Big Meech coming home after serving all that time, I'm quite sure dude lost. Because you be lost. You really do. You be lost. But it really doesn't matter that much, especially when you have close relatives that's around you that can guide you and help you to recover back, not so much recover, right? Let me rephrase that. Help you navigate again through this cruel world. And for someone of his status, a man was living large in Detroit and shot down there to the egg, doing this thing in the 2000s. But it's a different time now, Meech. It's a different time. And I don't mean that in a hostile way, like thinking dude, like me saying, dude gonna come home and try to relive that life all over again. Nah, I don't think that. I don't think that. I really believe that the dude is level-headed to the way that he gonna come home and the same strategy he put into that underworld, excuse me, he could put that same strategy, he may put that same strategy into doing something positive. I did see him on a picture with 50 Cent. So far, that's a good look. He connected himself with some high-powered dudes, And I'm actually happy for the dude. Because so many people come home and don't do that. Do just the opposite of trying to relive the things that they was doing before they went to jail. And like I said, man, you violate nowadays, I promise you, by the time let's say you do something negative, man, by the time you get in your car, you're gonna be all over Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, etc. How back in the day, what I'm saying, dudes used to suit up in all black. Now don't get me wrong, you still can get away with it, but you better be real strategic. And I'm not promoting violence. I'm not glorifying violence. I'm not. So don't take what I'm saying and twist it up. No, I'm not. I'm just speaking facts, and I'm speaking my mind is on some of the things that happen in today's society and been happening in today's society and going to continue to happen in today's society. Yeah. You could try to put on all black car and all this. Man, I promise you, somebody gonna you been to did something. Somebody gonna be right there in their window watching you with a phone. 2 o'clock in the morning with a phone. While you think you being strategic, they on their phone watching you the whole play, uploading it to Instagram. Girl, look at him. Sending a text to their girlfriend. Girl, I'm in my bathroom, girl, and I'm woo, 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 and I something just say look out the window. I look out the window, and I see this dude breaking in this dude's car with a gun, girl. She takes back, oh, girl, be you lying? Take a picture of him. Send me the picture. Let me see this. There you go. You busted. See what I'm saying? That's just today's society that we living in. And I'll be honest, I hate it. I hate it. Because, especially us black people, bro. I ain't even lying, bro. I'm sorry. With all due respect, let me just say this. I'm black. My daddy black. My mama was black. Although they both dead. My girlfriend black. My children black. Everybody black. My tennis black. My phone black. So, that let you know that I don't got a problem with being black. But I do have a problem with black people who trying to pretend to be something that they're not. Especially given from where we come from, it bothers me a great deal, bro. It really do. It bothers me. It bothers me a great deal to see that, given our history, where we come from, poverty, bondage, our ancestors picking cotton, being in the sun 10 hours a day, being on these racist plantations as slaves, being taken from Africa and being brought over here on slave ships. And I go deeper than that. Because I just don't understand, bro, how we have one, and this really a conversation for another podcast, but I got to speak on this. I promise you I do. For instance, I'm gonna sum it all up in a nutshell. For instance, the brand Gucci. And I promise you, I wore it a few times. I was uneducated on it when I wore it. Do I like it? Yeah, I like it. But am I going to wear it again? No, I won't. And the Gucci that I did have, I wore that down. And then told myself I'd never wear it again. Reason being, do your history of Gucci. And you will see that same word Gucci, the Gucci family fought over it. Greed. The Gucci family fought over that same word, which was their word, their name, Gucci. Backdooring each other over who got the most percentage who have the most share in the Gucci brand. Family members. And guess what? Some investor came and swept the whole, now this is their name. An investor came and swept their original name that they turned into a brand company up from under them. They don't even own their own brand. The Gucci family. Nevertheless, they don't even wear it. Who you think wear it? Get in that comment section after I upload and edit this video. Get in that comment section and let me know who y'all think wear it. You got it right. Us. Black people. Black people will go broke trying to look rich. Those are some of the things that I do not like about black people. Because I'm on some like, even if you were naive at some part of your life, eventually, come on, man. You have to wake up. Educate yourself. Through whatever means you want. But you have to educate yourself. Go look on Instagram or TikTok. Who you gonna see the most? With Prada's on, with Gucci on, Louis Vuitton. Who you gonna see on there? Nothing but black people. Who is the brokest? Statistically wise. Who are the brokest? Financial wise. Black people. Who at the bottom of the barrel? Financially wise. Black people. We literally at the bottom of the barrel of everything. Everything. If that is a shame. Like we would take someone else's brand and blow it up. Through video, through social media, yeah, girl, whoop, whoop, whoop. I got my Louis on. I got my Balenciaga on. You don't see them, and it's not a knock on white. I'm not making this out of race thing. So don't take this video and switch it around. I'm just giving you facts that you can Google in your phone. You don't see white people on Instagram. I got Balenciaga on. You don't see white people on TikTok. I got my Gucci. I got my Gucci. Who you see on there with all that on? Black people. But that's a conversation for another story. Because I'm about to get in it. So back to Big Meech, man. Yeah, you know the home, man. Salute to Big Meech. I saw a picture with him and his son, you know. I want everybody, man, to look at Homie's story and, you know, bro, life is like a big game, right? It really is. Life is like a big game. And as an adolescent, you don't really understand it. You don't understand the strategy of it. You don't understand that it's a maze. You don't. You really be innocent and just living. But life and freedom, it's not free. It's not free. So the sooner and quicker you can realize that and get on your high horse and start paving the way for yourself and possibly your future wife, the better off you'll be. Because see, what I'm speaking about today is the opposite of what I did. And I'll be honest. At 49 years old, I'm broke. I'm broke. You know why? Because I tried to sell drugs for 20 years of my life. That's all I saw. But after being beat up with selling drugs and using drugs, passing up the first precious 20 years of my life, I wasted it. So the minute I hit late 30s, 40s, now I'm trying to make a change. It's still trying. But I can't say I see hope. I see a future. I don't know. It may be 1 more year. It may be 6 more months. It may be 2 more years. But I'm on a path for greatness, and I'm destined for it. And I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I promise you, I guarantee you I will get it. I'm not going to stop. So, selling drugs, it really serves you for the moment. That's not nothing I saw. Everybody I saw do it, I didn't see nobody have a positive outcome of selling it. Nobody. I can name 10 people. I really can name more than that. But I'm giving you an example. I can name 10 people that sold drugs and had money. And guess what? If the police didn't get them, which even worse, you will hope the police get you. Because therefore you get to go to jail and do about 5, 10, 15 years, grow up, have a different, totally different mindset when you come home, as opposed to you living out here balling. Because get what? You know who's gonna take it out? Your same people. Those same people I was just complaining about. Black people. See, that's why I say black people are naive, illiterate. Bro, we just stupid. And I don't mean, when I say black, I don't mean y'all, I mean me too. We stupid. We not willing to help each other. We won't look better than the next man. I was just coming out the store the other day. Here I walk with a limp. I know I look like an old man. I'm coming out the store. Dude is looking at me, mean mugging me. So I catch it. I'm looking. Now I can mean mug him back. But you know what? I'm going to take the high road. Because I know me. He don't know what he up against. He don't know what I be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a chance that none of us can be here. So one gotta be smarter than the other. Once I see he mean mugging me, watching me, you know what? I'm not even paying you no mind. I'm gonna go ahead on, keep walking. Go to my car, get in my car, and I'm gone. The next dude gonna catch it. You know? So we gotta just do better, man. Black people, we gotta do better. We really do. We'll be willing to tear a person down rather than help build them up. So the thing with Big Meech, man, drugs, it's just for the moment. And, look like I saw a dude, like I said, I saw him on the picture. He got his mouth dead. He got that brand new grill. Still got his signature braids, I mean. And I'm happy to see what homie gonna do next, man. That's what it's about, bro. That's exactly what it's about. That's exactly what it's about. So salute Big Meech again, man. And I also saw another picture with him and his son. Him and his son on there. And he had another lady on there. I don't know who that was, But yeah. Yeah. But so, you know, I'll see that for another podcast, man. Y'all see that for another podcast. So, yeah, I haven't heard nothing on this brother, but I'm quite sure he has, cause you know his brother came on before him, so I'm quite sure he had something laid out for him, you know, waiting on him. So the Flenory Brothers home, go check them out. I don't know what they ads are, but go check them out, man. You know, they deserve everything that's coming their way positive. So, with that being said, I'm about to wrap this up. Y'all know my mind do. Make sure you share this video after I upload and edit it. Make sure you like this video. And most importantly, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. If you know somebody that's not subscribed to Superfly Entertainment, tell them to subscribe to Superfly Entertainment. And hit that notification bell so you can be alerted when I drop more videos at Superfly Entertainment. Hood Talk, baby. I'm out.